Hello, Justin Evans here with MINDEFX. I was listening to a story one time by Stephen Furtick, who is the founder and pastor at Elevation Church. And he talked about when he was a young pastor and he was, trying to figure things out, and he had some mentors in life and everything else. But he was sitting at his computer one day and, on YouTube, he heard his name. And he was in the other room, so he came back in really excited. It's like, man, I'm this new young pastor, and they're talking about me on YouTube. This is so cool. So Stephen Furtick sits down at his computer, and I might be getting all of the details of this not 100% right. And if some of my details are off, please feel free to message me and let me know how off I am. But as the story goes, is he sat down there, and there's a scholar on the YouTube, and he's being interviewed by somebody, and they're talking about young pastors in the world and young pastors in society today. And so Stephen Furtick sits down, and the interviewer says, Stephen Furtick, in one of those sessions, like, I'm going to say a word or I'm going to say something, and you tell me the first thing that comes to mind. And so the interviewer says, Stephen Furtick. And the scholar puts his finger to his nose, on his mouth, looks out into the deep blue yonder and says, unqualified. Unqualified. In one word, it summed up Stephen Furtick's ministry and Elevation Church. As you can imagine, he was devastated. He was already a young pastor, not having a clue what it is to do, but he's doing something, right? He is just doing something. It might not be great. It might not be the end game. It might not be where it needs to be right now, but he's doing something. And here, an old scholar, unqualified. Well, let's jump to the end of the story. Stephen Furtick ended up writing a book, and his first New York Times best-selling book, what the title was? You guessed it, Unqualified. My name's Justin, and I stand before you today unqualified to be a life coach, to be a mindset coach focusing on purpose, passion, and transformation. I am unqualified. My qualifications have come from failures in life. I'm a guy, I've never known my father. Till this day, I still don't know my father. I played professional baseball, never made it to the big leagues. I spent some time in jail. I've been bankrupt twice, started businesses, made a lot of money, bankrupt. I was married to a beautiful woman, divorced. I've been there. I'm unqualified. But what makes my qualification qualified is that I understand no matter where you're at, no matter what you've been through, no matter what happened leading up to this point in your life, this is the present and we can get to the future. It took me years and years of trying to figure it out, to doing everything the wrong way. I wish I would have had somebody that had been through it. I wish I would have met and connected with somebody years ago that really understood what I was going through and could really help me out. You see, in life, my whole life, I've had to carve my own path, make my own way. I've had to learn from failing. I've had to learn from making bad decisions. And I wish I would have had somebody that would have said, hey, listen, I've been here. Here's the trap. Here's what you got to go. Here's where you have to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset here. You change your mindset here. This is what the reward that comes from it. So people ask me all the time, Justin, why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to a word you say? And I'll just tell you, you don't have to. I'm just a guy that has been there. Doesn't matter what you're going through. I understand it. All right? I understand it. I've lived it. And it took me a long time to figure it out. And now I'm going to share with you how maybe we could reduce your learning curve a little bit. My name's Justin Evans. That is the road that led me here. As we always leave it, change your mind, change your life.